check if the music is just fine right there. But welcome, ladies and gentlemen. What is it, Pepper? What is it? I forgot. What is it? Playing with my thing. Give me my thing back. There you go. Anyway, my cat is here too, so I hope you guys don't mind every now and then a little meowy meow, because it's gonna happen. But I'm gonna check the sound before I do anything else. But alright, but anyway, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another Amerime Media review. I hope that you guys had a blast. We have been playing this game today for 2 hours and Monday 4 hours. So again, this is an not so much as a first impression, as more as like actually I don't. Well, we haven't finished the game yet, but so far the game is fantastic. For the actual review, probably you guys are gonna be seeing this on YouTube, so it's gonna be down in the description. Go check it out. Also, might as well go check my channels that are up there too. But anyway, let's get on with this. This is Bloodstained, Ritual of the Night. Finally is out. Everybody's having a blast with it, and if you guys enjoy Metroidvanias, you guys are gonna love this. Especially if you enjoy Symphony of the Night. Symphony of the Night. Oh my god, if you love Symphony of the Night, this is your game. This is definitely your game. I totally recommend that you guys are gonna have a blast. We have different weapons, different paths, the exploration. Hit every wall so you can find the secrets. There's many little things about this game that I really enjoy. How they mix the classic with certain new mechanics. Love it. For example, the weapons, like in Symphony of the Night, they have different abilities, right? I have a cat. I totally heard that cat. Anyway, this game was brought to you by the great Koji Igarashi, one of the lead producers for the Castlevania series. He left Konami because, you know, every great, you know, artist and mind left Konami nowadays because they're just doing pachinko machines. So Integrate published a prequel to this game that is no longer a prequel, by the way. It released an 8-bit similar to a Nintendo game called Bloodstained, Curse of the Moon. The thing is that it was supposed to be a prequel, but certain things in the story were changed, so it's no longer a prequel, it's its own thing. And to be fair, I kind of like that because they can take that and have its own separate line of Castlevania-like games, not so much Metroidvania games. I would really enjoy that. And actually that will fix the problem that Castlevania had, because that's why they rebooted Castlevania, Konami, because they say that they already explore every time period that they could, right? So, but by doing this, they can actually have the same characters in different stories, like different universes. So I kind of like that. But back to Bloodstained. It is an excellent Metroidvania game. This is an Kickstarter success story. Unlike, you know, Mighty Number 9, if you guys remember how that one went. This one instead, this one is the Castlevania game that we won, and we've been asking for so long to Konami, and they just don't deliver. This game right now is on Xbox, PlayStation 4, PC, on the Switch. By the time that you guys are watching this, it's already on the Switch. There's a little problem with the Switch though. I wouldn't recommend it, get it now. Hopefully by the time that you guys are watching this, the problems are fixed, but there's certain performance issues with the Switch version. So right now I wouldn't recommend getting that one, even though that's the one that I actually wanted. We're playing it right now on PC. So yeah, when it comes to the Switch version, there's certain problems that need to be fixed. But Mr. Igarashi already addressed the issue, already told the fans we're gonna work on it, we're gonna fix that. So hopefully by the time you guys are watching this, it's going to be fixed. But definitely there's some problems right now that, you know, they need to fix right now for this game. The characters in this game, I love them. The design that they have is very reminiscent of a Castlevania game. nobody will blame you if you confuse this, like you confuse this with a Castlevania game. I guess that's the idea, right? My first introduction to the characters were the 8-bit versions, and seeing the characters realized in full 3D, it is actually pretty good. I love the character design; they look fantastic. Miriam, the main character you play as, is a shard vendor. Vendor?
Shard binder.
I don't know. She is the result of some alchemic experiments. So she's kind of superhuman. She has this kind of crystals reminiscing of the chapel's, you know, what's the name of this windows? Probably just put the name right here, and I'll look it up later. But and that gives her powers. She can absorb the souls of demon, pretty similar to Soma Cruz.
I'll take care of it.
Yankees, mother. I got penetrated. A crystallized form of demon power. It cannot be handled by an ordinary human being, and I got an achievement for it. Guys, it has begun. In a matter of fact, this is a combination of many Castlevania games. It's like a combination of the games where Soma Cruz appears. The combination of Shanoa. Like you play, she looks like Shanoa. Definitely have really similar to Symphony of the Night. Your mission is to find your friend that has gone rogue and is trying to summon some crazy demons with an alchemic book. I'm really loving the voice for Sangetsu, the guy that you play as in Curse of the Moon, the first character that you get there. Sangetsu is a demon slayer. He's not a shardbender. He actually just fights with a katana, pretty badass. He's voiced by David Hayter, the voice of Snake. That was fantastic. The first time I saw it, I flipped out. I thought it was David Bloom for a little. Steve Bloom for a little bit, but then I heard that. Yes, I'm dummy thick to swing the sword around.
The alchemists were the gunmen, the shardbinders the gun. All must be dismantled.
Colonel, yes. Yeah, that's definitely Snake. Can anybody in the chat remind me, or what's the name of the voice actor that does Snake?
In the case of the alchemists, you are right. They coveted the powers of hell and must pay for it.
Power of hell. Yes, but I'm dummy thick, and I wanted to slash people.
But Miriam is not like them. She is fighting for us, at great personal risk.
It's one racist samurai, yes.
Really? You forget how many of our friends perished for similarly misplacing their faith.
Dare.
And do I look as weak? Look closer.
I mean, those hips look mighty strong, I'm just saying. Look at those childbearing hips! This game is great, and I'm so glad that all that we wanted is here. I love that they took the criticism that the game received at the beginning when they showed the first videos of the game, and they actually addressed it and decided to fix it, unlike other companies that, you know, not gonna say names and stuff like that. But Mr. Igarashi actually released a video addressing this. It's like, we're gonna fix it, and they did. The game looks beautiful. Fully enjoy it. Again, if you're a Castlevania fan, this is a must buy. And not only that, if you're a fan of Metroidvania games, this is a fantastic Metroidvania. It's been a blast so far. You can, if you play Castlevania games before, you can try to perform your little techniques from before. Some of them will work. Some of them will need a little bit of tweaking. Like when I discovered how to do the Alucard dash, I had to do a little bit of a dash cancel because when you dash backwards, at the end of your dash, you stop for a few seconds, and before you can actually repeat the dash, you can cancel that little animation by pressing down so you crouch, so you can continuously dash. You know, replicating the whole Alucard dash. So what I'm doing is I'm canceling the back dash into the crouching animation, because this is how far I go when I do. You see how that's that delay at the end? So if I want to run fast around, I just gotta cancel the dash. It's it has a rhythm to it. So stuff like that I really enjoy. It's really I love it how the game allows for experimentation and really enjoying it. As you guys can see, I'm having a blast for it. Anyway, I think that was it. Go play this game. It is fantastic. These were my first impressions of the game. It's been a blast, and I can't wait to keep playing this. I'm gonna be playing this for a while, every Monday. Since you have different difficulties, that's another thing that you can try. Like, I'm playing it on normal right now because I couldn't pick any other difficulty. I assume as soon as I finish the game, I'll be able to play this in hard mode. There's certain DLC bosses that were exclusive to, you know, backers. But don't worry, you can actually buy the DLC for that. Mr. Igarashi said that, you know, most DLC will be kind of free, but this one is pay mainly because, you know, it was a reward for the backers, so it wouldn't be fair. I can go hold it against them because it was a backer reward, which I actually bought. And that boss is Mr. Igarashi, so I gotta go kill them so I can get a whip sword. And I just gotta find it. I still haven't found it yet, but when we get there, oh, I'm gonna have a fight. Also, there's a little bit of quest. There's a character that gives you quests in this game. You gotta kill certain monsters, it'll give you items. There's crafting! Yeah, I was forgetting about that. About the crafting in the game. There's crafting. You can cook. The first time you cook and eat something, it will give you a bonus to your stats. There's leveling, just like in Castlevania Symphony of the Night. There's so much to do in this game. And it seems there's gonna be a few different endings depending of how many shards you have. Because at the beginning of the game, they actually made it a point to tell you that if you have too many shards, you know, the souls that you get from your enemies, it can corrupt you.
Like uninvited claws scraping across my bones.
After what I said, this whole sentence is just weird now.
The demon's power was transmuted into that shard, which forcibly bonded to the crystal embedded in your body.
Yeah, I felt that, as I stated. World
The
class.
strength you gain from it is undeniable, but eventually, the crystal will devour you.
Ooh.
I thought the procedure you discovered halted the corruption.
It did, but that doesn't guarantee you'll be safe if you start absorbing shards in massive quantities.
Oh god, I ruined the game for me. I have ruined it for the rest of the playthrough. Great, Luigi! You have to make an ass joke!
I know my body's limits better than anyone. And I'm going to need all the power I can get.
Oh. So, there might be multiple endings. I don't know yet how many. I'll find out. Because we're gonna play so much of this game. But anyway, I'm gonna move on. Go check it out. This was another Amerime Media review. Go check Amerime Media in all of social media. The links will be down in the description. If you're watching this on YouTube, and also if you're watching the Amerime Media video, you can always go check me out too on Twitch and on YouTube. So the more in-depth review is gonna be down in the description. So go check that out, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace to only two turtles. That's a cat.